Welcome back. Now we're moving our focus to the Alumni Association of the University of Lagos. There are 3 distinguished ex-students of UNILAG, otherwise known as alumni. 3 distinguished members are here in the studio, and they want to bring us up to scratch as to happenings in the Alumni Association and their plans for their great university. It's my pleasure indeed to welcome Professor Michael Isiekwe, who is a professor of orthodontics at the College of Medicine, University of Lagos.
Thank you. Thank you.
He schooled there and he stayed on there to work. Also with him is Chief Lawson Omokodion, who is Akoame of Epoma. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
And we also have a lecturer in the Department of Mass Communications, Dr. Bumi Ajibade.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's nice to know that you all, two of the 3 guests we have in the studio schooled at UNILAG and chose to stay on to work at UNILAG. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And welcome. Now, what is the big thing that is happening in the Alumni Association? Let me start with you, Professor.
Well, first of all, let me thank you so much for giving us the privilege to come to your great television station. What we have trying to do is to bring to scratch the great happenings in our great institution. You know, University of Lagos is a university of first choice and nation's pride, and we have about 150 alumni, but we're only able to capture about 26.
150,000.
150,000 alumni, but we're only able to capture 26,000. So our focus is to get a dragnet to bring this number so that the things we are doing in the university can be improved, and that is basically what we are here.
Okay. Chief Omokodion, why would you want the other alumni to hook into what is going on? What is going on that you want them to know about?
Well, let me join Professor Isiekwe to thank you for this opportunity. As Prof has said, University of Lagos is unique. It's unique.
It go for sure.
Well, thank you very much. You said it. It's unique in the sense that you have very good universities of its own generation. University of Ibadan is good. University of Ahmadu Bello University is fine. University of Nigeria, Suka is fine. University of Ife is fine. University of Benin is good. But there's a difference. It is only University of Lagos that is in the commercial heartland of Nigeria.
True.
And that is a major difference. Okay. And so UNILAG continues to strive for improved infrastructure, for development, for changes, positive changes in the environment. And there is an office called the Office of Advancement. And that office maintains a lifelong relationship with the stakeholders of the University of Lagos for continuous development of the institution. And it is that group that we are appealing to using this medium. What stakeholders, it goes beyond just the alumni. It includes the parents, it includes the students, it includes the friends of the university, donors, donor agency, government institutions, and so on and so forth. And that is the big thing that is happening in UNILAG, to link up with these various publics so that they can continue to give and see the benefit of their giving in the university.
Dr. Ajibade, I'd like to ask you, at the time that you were in the university, the Alumni Association was not as important as the Alumni Association is today.
That's true.
I'm sure you agree with me.
Yeah.
Why do you think that the alumni associations these days have had to come in and play greater roles than they did at the time that you were a student at the University of Lagos?
That's good. Two reasons. If you look at what is happening in the developed world, most of them leverage on the alumni.
The old boy network.
Yes. They bring back lots of projects into the university, and many of them survive on the alumni support. Secondly, in Nigeria, if you look at what is happening for the past 20, 30 years, government funding of universities has decreased substantially, particularly in the area of capital expenditure. Is almost nil. So the bulk of what the government gives is meant for recurrent expenditure. So there's hardly anything left for capital investment in classrooms, laboratories, libraries, equipment that are very necessary for quality education. And now you discover that alumni members are now bringing quite a lot. Since the Office of Advancement came up, the university has been able to attract support by way of classrooms, lecture theaters, running to hundreds of millions of naira, which the government, does not provide. So the Alumni Association is filling in a big vacuum, in funding. So I think for those two major reasons, the Alumni Association is becoming more and more relevant. But just as Chief Lawson said, it's beyond the alumni, where he targets other stakeholders like, government agencies, like CBN is doing something for UNILAG now, running to hundreds of millions of naira, international organizations, companies, parents, and students.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Prof.
Yes.
UNILAG is one of the oldest universities.
Yes.
Therefore, I want to assume that you have alumni members in all these places you're looking at.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in corporate Nigeria.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Office of the Advancement should not have any problems raising funds to do the things that it has in focus.
Well, that is correct. But, we were only able to capture just less than a quarter. We have 150,000 alumni, but we only have 26,000. So that is why we want
that are active.
Registered.
So we want to send this message out so that we have a dragnet to capture more of them, so that they will use their goodwill in the society.
And good offices.
And good offices. Yeah, because most of them in the assembly, in corporate industry, everywhere, oil industry, everywhere. And that is why we want to show them that UNILAG is moving on. We now have a wonderful Vice Chancellor, Professor Rama Adebelo, whose vision is to bring information technology on the doorstep of everybody. For instance, as an example, our last Senate meeting is done online. So everybody has a tablet.
Are you saying it's done teleconferencing and you're
No,
in Dubai?
it's projected. We don't carry paper.
Okay.
Everybody has a tablet. And you can do all the discussion instead of carrying file to come and show the open pages.
In other words, gone are the days when you see
Yes.
professors with files that big.
So this is why we want alumni to know what is happening. That, for instance, we have broadband infrastructure that every student can access information at any point in time. But this
you have is Wi-Fi on campus?
Yes. Yeah, University of Lagos.
That's University of Lagos.
Let me tell you.
UI, do we have Wi-Fi?
No.
Not yet.
The vision of our Vice Chancellor is that every office could be accessed online, and lectures could be disseminated online. And just before, it would be nice, while I'm talking here, for you to schedule an appointment to talk to the boss so that he will give you his vision and his mission to the university. It will be a great thing, because the transformation he has embarked on is incredible. So we're just giving you a tip
Of the iceberg.
Yes. But just before we go on, I just want we have the advancement online registration, which our alumni can link up and register online, because we want to increase the dragnet.
Okay.
So I'll give this to you so you can project it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think we'll pass that on to someone so that they can put that
on the screen.
Yes.
But let me ask, I know that a number of universities worldwide, their alumni association, it's online and they have a register, and wherever you are, in Dubai, in Canada, in Australia, anywhere in Asia, in Europe, you can join online and you're able to contribute your own little quota.
Yeah.
Have you got that going on?
That's yes, to a limited extent. But now, we really want to expand it. Let me tell you what I mean. We had earlier spoken about